Designed as an alternate social media platform for people who question the status quo, both those who are curious and those who ask, WTF. You know what that is. Tired of being in Facebook jail? Is your content too edgy, raw, or free thinking? Well, we developed the Smoke and Bacon to be the platform for free thinkers and rebels to share what they want. Additional community activities include social contests and giveaways, daily and nightly exciting live streams, new engaging communities launching monthly. Social media the way you want it. Available now in the Apple and Google Play stores. Join us today.
So everyone, make sure you definitely download Smoke and Bacon, the amazing app that you can get on Apple and Google stores, Google Play. So we are really excited for Domini today. We're going to start a little bit, maybe first talking about your song.
Yeah, so the song is called Love Me More. Obviously, it's about loving yourself more.
Okay. Where do you feel like the idea kind of came from?
So the idea came from a dream that I had, actually. It was crazy. I was in the dark, and then I found out someone was covering my eyes, and I was 13. And then I felt like something was going to chase me and this boy that I was with, also 13. And we started to run, and then all of a sudden stopped running. The guy was gone, and there was a candle on the floor. I picked this candle up, and I started feeling the walls, and it showed me that I wasn't in the dark. I was in a tunnel. And so I started feeling the walls, my way out, and then I finally made it out. And the moon was there, and the stars were shining, and it was just... I just felt so at peace, and it was so great. And then all of a sudden, I heard a voice call to me from inside the tunnel. So I used my voice to help the person out, and it was the 13-year-old me. And I grabbed her hand, and then we became one. Oh, it was just like crazy, and I felt like the best ever.
Yeah, I was going to say, with this dream that you physically, imagined or you've had, just visioning it, do you feel as if it's not demonic and it's not anything bipolar? Do you feel like it was something that deep down that you wanted to have come out for yourself?
Absolutely.
You wanted to come as one? Like you felt like you were maybe not the same as your younger self?
Right. So this is what, after a lot of analyzing, what the dream actually means is actually the freedom of my soul. And so the song is actually about the freedom of my soul. For all these past interviews that I've spoken about people wanting to change me and not owning who I am, it wasn't until like last year I finally owned who I am, and I was like, you know what, like I'm enough. And this song is my soul and all the people that have been trying to change it and finally owning who my soul is. And the 13-year-old girl, when I was finally free and under the moon and the stars, the 13-year-old girl, me, was my past, because I wouldn't be who I am without it. So when we came together, that's the perfect alignment.
That's amazing. That's so astrology, though.
Yes.
That's what it definitely feels like. I mean, with everybody that's tuning in also that doesn't know who Domini Monroe is, she's an upcoming pop singer. And a lot with what she has dealt with in the past is she was signed to a label, and they kind of were trying to change her and not make her what she wants to be.
Well, it wasn't a label. I was never assigned to a label. It was just like a management. It was just a management, but we never signed the contract, so never fully went through.
It was something that they were kind of talking about. It was like behind the doors, behind the walls still, but it was more of they didn't want anything to happen, well, especially to your type of music, because you felt like they were definitely going to try to change you.
Absolutely.
Which isn't at all what they should ever do, because you're an amazing person just by yourself.
Thank you.
Your music is very exciting and eventful and fun, party loving, going. So I'm sure that, within that situation that you had to deal with, it was hard trying to find your inner self. It was probably like you were locked in the dark with your dream, and you felt like, okay, things are going way too fast. I don't feel like I can keep up. Maybe a little bit like that. And then it was more of like maybe your 13-year-old in the dream was slipping away from your real self. So you grabbed her hands so you both can become as one. And within that dream, as that Love Me More came. Amazing song that we're going to be playing a little bit later on in the show. So
I'm so excited.
To stay tuned. Really exciting though, because it's going to be a new DJ Danny show exclusive from her as well. And then I believe this song is just dropping on the 6th.
Yes, it is, March 6th.
So you have 3 more days you have to wait for officially, so you can purchase it and buy it for her. But this is a little really exciting because, as everyone knows, for Domini, she's also very good at astrology. Like she knows her charts and she helps other people as well.
Yes.
So within your dream, how do you feel that kind of affected your astrology?
So astrology, when I started studying it, it really gave me awareness to like who I am, and that's why I'm able to help other people with astrology, because I'm able to show them awareness of like what they don't see, the subconsciousness to the consciousness. And for this, that's exactly what like even dream analysis is. Dreams are things that you don't actually know is going on because it's from your subconsciousness. So when you bring that to your consciousness, your dreams can really tell you what's going on up there. And for me, this dream symbolized that I was stuck. I was in a really dark place. I was not okay, but I actually knew the way out.
Did you feel lost? Did you feel out of it, not very feel there kind of thing?
I definitely have to say I definitely felt lost at times, but it wasn't because I was lost. There were so many voices going on around me that weren't my own. And so once I tuned out the other voices that weren't my own, I was able to just hear, I guess, clearly and see clearly.
And just get a better feel for what you know is you.
Absolutely.
Now with Love Me More, as we know, it's, about loving yourself. What other kind of, maybe titles of songs before Love Me More were you spitballing around? Did you have like another title before Love Me More?
No, actually it was always Love Me More.
So where did that feel like it came from?
Definitely the hook. I think once the hook was born, the title was born. It just, once you hear the song, you'll get it. It just really, everything just was the essence of Love Me More. Because at the end of the day, I had to love myself more to let go of all these people that were telling me I wasn't enough.
And that's also probably what people can use in real life too, with, let it go of the past.
Absolutely. You got to do what you got to do.
Love yourself more. And when you learn to love yourself more, boy, don't you love that reaction slightly after. And the positive that you can throw in it and make it yours is also the best thing. So I feel like definitely promoting Love Me More, which we are doing tonight, is the goal. And we want to make sure we get a lot of you guys. I believe you have, you said you need, what was it for your music?
So right now, before Love Me More comes out on March 6th, you actually get to hear a little snippet of it if you click the link in my bio, and you can pre-save the song. You have to make sure that you click the link, you scroll down, and hit the arrows.
Is that what I did for Spotify?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yes. A lot of people are getting freaked out because my distributor, it says like, oh, it needs clearance to have your account, have this and have that, but it's only so they could put the song in there. That's the only clearance.
Yeah, they're not stealing anything.
No, they're not stealing anything.
So a lot of people that are tuning in, especially Polly, you would love her music as well. So you guys all should definitely go to her social media. Your social media is?
Domini Monroe, DOMINIMONROE.
And that's on Instagram, Facebook.
Yes. All outlets.
So you guys can reach out there. Now, on every outlet, is that link there? Or is it only on your Instagram?
No, it should be on everything.
Okay. Or Twitter, stuff like that too. Yeah, definitely.
Yes. I don't really use Twitter as much, but everything's there.
Sometimes, but a lot of people don't like to upgrade from, for instance, say like Instagram or Facebook.
Well, apparently it's all about TikTok now. Have you heard this? I feel like we should make a TikTok. I think we'd be amazing.
TikTok, really? Is that what she said? She said make a TikTok? We should make a TikTok with Love Me More.
Yes, we should. In fact, speaking of which, I'm actually going to have a contest, so stay tuned.
Okay.
This contest is going to have 3 lucky winners to win $100 each. And it's going to be the Gotta Do What You Gotta Do challenge, so stay tuned.
So what is this Gotta Do What You Gotta Do challenge?
Can't get the details out now, but it's going to require you to do, some work, maybe a dance, maybe something creative to the song. And that's why it's going to be hashtag Gotta Do What You Gotta Do.
And this is for Love Me More, correct?
Yes, because the Love Me More's hook is Gotta Do What You Gotta Do.
Okay. See, I didn't know that yet because I haven't heard it yet. So it's really exciting to definitely almost hear it. But I've heard the snippet of it, and you guys would honestly really love it. It's very beautiful. And shortly after this, when we release it, there'll be more coming out, correct? Like more singles that you like to drop secretly.
Now I'm ready to start releasing music. So I'm really excited to start doing that. There's a lot of things that have been in the Pandora's box, and now it's time to open it.
And it's just let it show, let it release, and just let it sit there.
Absolutely.
No more time for it to just sit in that box,
No more.
It has to release and Fielded Ford. You guys really have to listen to her music, though. I know your website.
Yes, actually just updated my website, so go check it out. This amazing guy, Dominic, actually did it for me, so he's amazing. Thank you, Dominic, if you're tuning in. But it's DomiMonroe.com, spelled the same way. And all my new events are on there, too.
Oh,
And new merch is coming, too.
So you have upcoming events?
I do have upcoming events.
What upcoming events do you have?
So I'm going to be performing at the Mad Hatter in March. So that, and then there's going to be another thing that comes up more in the summer.
Mad Hatter. Is that a Renaissance fair?
Mad Hatter is actually a bar club in New Jersey, so you should come.
Where?
The details are on my website.
Okay, so I gotta go on her website so I can find out where the Mad Hatter Club is.
No, I'll text them to you.
Why? Do you know what town it's in? Is it close to New York?
It's definitely in New Jersey.
Okay. Close to Red Bank? I've never heard of Mad Hatter.
Possibly.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god, I hope
All
the
right.
person's not watching. I know. It's in there. It's in the events. I promise. It's on the website.
This is truly exciting though for everyone that's tuning in because she always performs, that I know of, in New York. So if she's coming to New Jersey, you all have to make sure you purchase tickets.
Yes,
And
please.
do you know how much tickets are? Or is that in the website too?
No, as of right now, they're free, so we're good.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. There's like no cover fee or anything? Okay. Well, that's awesome. Is there food included?
Yes.
Okay. Because that's always like a goal thing that you need. We also have DJ Friction tuning in from 102 DLG iHeartRadio.
Oh,
So if
cool.
you want to say hi to him.
Hey.
I know. I think he was just in the hospital too.
Oh my
What
god,
is
hospital
going on?
twins.
Well, my grandmother just, she's in the hospital as well. I don't know what's going on with this month. Everybody's in the hospital.
Mercury retrograde. Just going into Aquarius too, so be careful of your friends. This is like a big time to really just show, not be careful of your friends, but be there like a friend. Aquarius is all about like really showing friend aspects. So there's going to be a lot of things in life that just is forcing you to be a good friend and put yourself out there.
Do we feel like with this moon, Aquarius moon, right?
It's actually Aquarius Mercury retrograde.
Aquarius,
Which we
Mercury,
were just in Pisces, and Pisces was all about like creativity and being more about your dreams, and retrograde puts a pause. So there's a lot of blockages, but now that just left and it's going into Aquarius, so it's going to be more just about the blockages of friends. So that's why I'm saying like own up and be a friend. If it feels like you're not being a friend or you're being quiet or distant, try to pick yourself up and be there
and
for
prove
someone.
to them that
Yeah.
you are someone else.
Yeah, be there for someone.
So when you got into Aquarius, when you got into astrology for everything, because I know we talked about this before, and everybody that's tuning in would like to know more about it. Did you read books? Like, how did you first get into astrology?
So crazy. So I first got into astrology. I was in the hair salon, and I didn't want to read one of those like magazines, and it was this big, thick book, and I was like, "Oh, I'm a bookworm. Let me see what this is."
Okay.
And it was a book on astrology, and so I read mine, and I was like, "Oh, I don't know. Like some things were accurate, some things weren't." And then I read my crushes at the time, and I was like, "Oh, this is so accurate." But then later on, I started seeing all the things that I said wasn't, and it brought me awareness. And I was like, "Oh, I don't like that. I'm gonna fix it because I see what I'm doing."
Yes.
And that's when I fell in love with it, and that's why I like help so many people with it, because I can show them what they don't see. And when you're aware of it, that's when you can change.
What exactly do you mean by your crushes? You mean like celebrity crushes?
No.
Oh,
It was
okay.
a crush back when I was like young.
So it mentioned it in the astrology book?
So what the astrology book did is it gave you the signs of different people, and I knew my crush's sign. So I was able to look up his birthday and see like everything that was going on.
Oh, okay.
As well as my
So
own.
astrology books show you a lot of stuff like that,
Yes.
just to give you a better out.
Yeah, so astrology,
Persona.
it will show you your birthday, and then it will show you, like, especially like beginner ones, they'll show you your birthday, and they'll show you like qualities that you possess. But as you get deeper, you learn more about the full chart, and people only know a quarter of what astrology really is. Like, my sun sign's a Scorpio, you're a Pisces, but that's only a quarter of a whole chart. The rest of the chart says like how you act, how people see you versus how you see yourself. And when you know that, like when you're seen at how you want to be seen, it changes your whole life. But the only way to get there is by being aware.
And it's pretty exciting and different, because you don't honestly always hear that situation where somebody's doing astrology and it's actually like amazing and it can really change your life versus I just did astrology and oh my God, I hate my sign. Or, something like that where it's always negative.
Right.
And I feel like it honestly always can be negative. It definitely can. Real quick. Hello, Eric Zedler. We are on Christian TV. Christian TF TV. He picked us up from CFTV.
Oh, very
so
cool.
he's another network we just got picked up on for DJ Danny Show. So thank you.
Woo-hoo. Thank you.
So he's tuning in. So thank you so much, Eric. But no, it could be very, very negative. With your music, what you push out with the astrology, because you have that as your background now, it's different and it's more vibeful and positive and flowing and
it helps it helps you manifest the life you want because you're aware of the things you don't know you're doing.
It's so much fun to manifest, guys. You have to jump on board with us.
Definitely.
How can we describe it?
Manifesting?
Well, just so they get a better idea, because some people might think we're crazy.
No, honestly, we are, but that's what makes us successful.
She says we are. She says we are.
The best, come on. Like Albert Einstein, he wasn't normal. He's crazy. This is the smartest people, the successful people, they don't care if they're marked as crazy because most of them are. But it's a good thing. Obviously, why would you question what works? Manifesting, though, it's fairly simple, as crazy as that sounds. But you put the intention of what you want your life to be. And you just keep thinking that you're already living this life, and then you just keep seeing it build and build and build and build and build until it's fully the life you want.
I believe that. And I feel like another huge part of manifestation is pretending like you actually see it, looking at, say, there's a wall right here, or looking at the views, and I see what I want to see. I see, like strong, say, like, I want a guy in my life. So there's a guy in my life. I see an amazing house. I see I'm going to have kids one day. I see success. I see a lot of financial struggles overboard. I see Hamilton Radio getting bigger and better. And that's what we're always meant to do, especially here with Dimity Monroe. I see you having an amazing, successful career doing what you want to do. And maybe doing something more bigger with astrology also. I know that's like
definitely
a
my
side
second
part-time
passion
gig right now, but maybe... Have you ever thought about writing a song about astrology?
No, but I actually have a couple of songs in the Pandora box that has some stuff in there.
Okay, or you mentioned your lucky number 8.
Yes,
That's a start, definitely. So a lot of stuff in the works that's happening. But just with manifestation, honestly, you have to be very positive about it. You cannot be negative. What you put out in the universe does come back to you, as well as karma. And I feel like if you mention something, whether it's supposed to be positive and it comes out negative, and the tone of your voice changes everything.
I actually want to make a point with manifestation that a lot of people don't know, but it actually goes hand in hand with the song too, because the song is about loving yourself more, and it's about letting go of things that, aren't letting you live the life you want or letting you be who you are. And for manifestation, if while you're manifesting the life that you want, if you have somebody or things in your life that are the opposite of what you want, it's taking up space. So in order to gain that new perspective or that new person or that new thing, you actually have to clear it out. So say you have a negative person in your life and you're manifesting really good friends.
Yes.
You want to clear out that bad friendship to have room for the good friendship to come.
And that's
or same thing for relationships, same thing for
that's
job.
What you have to do because you want to get the negative vibes out.
Absolutely.
See, they always tend to slide their way in there somehow.
But if there's no room for it to come in, then...
Well, we tried. It's impossible. Right. Sometimes it still slides in. It's like an annoying little slithering snake.
But that's part of the manifestation. You have to have room for the new to come.
And you just have to dream big.
And that's part of Love Me More. It's about saying goodbye and being able to be like, this is what I really want.
Do you feel like with Love Me More also, it can be the new slogan to 2020?
I would love that. I would love that because I think it's very important. I think a lot of people hold on to things saying, we could figure out things to make this work. We can figure out ways that, this isn't working, it's toxic, but let's keep going until it's not, you're the one getting sick. You should have this mentality where it's like, okay, this really isn't working. Maybe you were once for me, situation, person, whatever the relationship is. Mm-hmm. And say, thank you for that. Now it's time to go because now I'm calling in something new to my life that fits for me and my purpose now.
And I feel like with Love Me More, when you guys hear it, trust me, because you're going to be hearing it very soon. I will be too. Because we're going to be close, probably slightly going to be ending the show with it, because we want to end it on a good note. And we'd love to end it with you guys hearing it. I feel like with when you're going to hear Love Me More, you're going to hear a different sound of Domini, but you're going to hear the sound that she's been dying to get out there.
Yes.
Not the sound that she was pushed or felt forced to bring out. Because
my God,
trust me,
yes.
all her music is amazing, but this is her new slogan to 2020. So it's really exciting for everyone to get a better gist, like idea of. And I feel like we're on QVC, like promoting a product right now for how much we're talking about it. But that's what you have to do when you have a passion for music, astrology, anything you have a passion for.
You just got to do what you got to do.
And that's also manifestation for you too, right?
Yes. It all ties in together. Once you have this essence to you, once you know what your soul's purpose is, all of a sudden everything starts to fall in place. The moment you step off that path, that's when everything falls apart, you know?
It definitely does. And I feel like it's going to be different for everyone that's getting into this new Aquarius Mercury retrograde.
Yes.
And it's going to be different, but like Dominique said, hold on to your friends and maybe just show them that you actually care. Maybe you didn't in that time, or you had, something depressing or something that was distracting in your life. You never know what's going to happen. So you never want to let your friendships just fade away, especially if they're very strong bonds.
Absolutely. And
it's
plus,
ones that
you never know what's going on in someone's life. That too. You
always want to be that positive,
right. Like you could think maybe that person's so high already, or they think they're all that, but they were in the hospital. Like you never know. You never know what's going on.
Or they're the
in
ones that
life.
are sick in bed and you
Right.
don't know what
Exactly.
their outcome or anything is. So it's really touching. This is definitely a touchy subject, though, for a lot of people that are sensitive, as myself. I feel like a lot of you can definitely portray and learn from this song when you hear it. But we're also really excited to promote it and play it for you.
Which I'm so excited. This song, you were right when you said that it's everything. You're going to see something new from me. Something that it's not expected, but it's going to feel right because it's me. It's my soul. This song is my soul
And it's
in a song.
And it's the real Dominique.
It is the real Domini.
So it really is. And we're really excited to share that with you. Doc G, do you have Puppy of the Week? Okay. Okay. All right, hold on, guys.
Let me get it.
Okay.
Guys, keep talking.
Well, let me talk about the song a little bit. So, what is the sound of the song? I guess, right? The sound of this song, what makes it different from my other songs, is it actually shows off my range. A lot of
Vocal
people,
range?
my vocal range, yeah. A lot of people were like, oh, it's pop music. You can't have this crazy range. And guess what? I did it. And this song, I think that's really what makes it. It's very, it has a lot of new age influence, which is really cool. I love my new age. It's piano based, which is the most beautiful instrument. One of the most beautiful instruments is piano, and you could really write.
Acoustically, yeah.
You could write anything on there. Those keys, anything is possible. And the drums that are on here, it just brings the momentum of that run from the dream. Like when you hear this song and you know that dream that I had, you see it vividly. Like you see this dream, you feel it through the song. You feel my soul being lost and darkened, and then you feel my soul being free and feeling amazing and finally owning who it is and who I am. And
Being
when
that type of person.
yeah, and when the bridge comes and you sense the 13-year-old me and me now coming together and being one, it feels right, it feels magical, and it feels extreme. And I'm excited to really show that.
And we're excited to listen to it shortly because you never know what you're going to hear. And remember, after this song, too, there's going to be new music releasing from her, too. So make sure you definitely stay up to her social media.
Yes, definitely.
All
Especially
social
for those
media,
pre-saves.
Dominique Monroe. Yes.
And the contest.
Yes.
$100 to 3 lucky people that do it.
So when will this contest be released? After the song?
It will definitely be after this song,
Okay.
because it's going to be based on the song, and it's going to be the Gotta Do What You Gotta Do challenge.
And it's based off the hook of the song.
It's
for
based off
everybody
the
to know.
hook. Yes.
And we're going to do 3 lucky winners. So are you going to depending on what the challenge is, because I know we can't give out too many details, are you going to lessen the winners?
Well, my sister, she's in her senior year of high school, and prom is coming up. And I remembered prom, and I was like, how cool would it be? A lot of my dominators are young. I was like, how cool would it be if they won and they were able to give $100 to their prom attire? Like, that sounds cool to parents going, hey, I don't have to pay for it. And for kids that are trying to get a really nice gown or good suits. And I felt
Or
like that would
$100
be...
to buy anything they want.
Or that as well, right? Because it's not just limited to that. But that's what started the idea. And I'm really looking forward to, like, people's creativity coming out and really seeing what people can do.
I'm excited to see this. Plus, I want to be a part of it.
Yes. Let everyone be a part of it.
100%. Or, just to help promote it or anything. But, no, this is exciting. I love new challenges, as long as they're not challenges that you're trying to hurt yourself.
Yeah, no, definitely not.
Or
It's what you
anything
gotta do. It's not what you shouldn't do.
Oh, yeah, true. Very true. Gotta do versus what you shouldn't do. I feel like that's going to be different. It's going to be fun. And is this going to be a spring challenge or a summer?
I think it's gonna be as close to the song comes out as much as possible.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, we are going to do the new segment on... Who's going to play it?
I'm so excited for people to hear this song.
A few minutes.
Oh my god, it's been 3 years in the making. 3 years that I've had this song.
Say that too.
Ugh.
You got it, Doc G? Okay. Gotta get Elsa. Elsa's so cute.
This is Train, and a new segment on the DJ Danny Show is Cats of the Week. 'Cause I was born in the wild.
Today on, we have Puppy of the Week. Normally it is Cat of the Week, but we rotate from puppies to kitties from time to time who also need fostering, adoption, and transportation. We have Elsa. Elsa is a 3-year-old cattle dog. She's looking for a foster or forever home with an experienced adopter. Experience with cattle dogs is A+. The vet did recommend a bland diet because her stomach can get sensitive. She is being rehomed because her adopter was not experienced and does not have the room or time for her needs. She is fixed with UTD on shots. She has been to doggy training school, housebroken, trained, sweet, and very affectionate. Fortunately, she does not have cat experience, but she can be very protective, and snapping is a possibility as it is a cattle dog trait, but she would do best with room to run. Okay, that's really weird. You heard that, right? If anyone is interested in Elsa, this amazing, cute little 3-year-old cattle dog, you guys can go to puppykitty, www.puppykittynycity.org. They always need help for fostering, adoptions, or transportation. They always have so many animals that they just need in regards for everyone just to reach out. Animals need homes and love too. So always keep that in mind for anything. Back to Domini.
Absolutely, and that dog is so cute. And Elsa, I
Yes,
can't.
yeah, a little
Right.
cattle dog, right? Oh my gosh. I feel like I've only seen them in movies. It's a cute little, you can see it's white and black. It looks like an Oreo. Like a little speckled Oreo. It's so cute with little ears. But, so your song, Love Me
Yes.
More, will be premiering it shortly. But it is 3 years in the making.
3 years in the making, and we are 2020. It is finally coming out.
So why do we feel like it took so long?
I always say my music really connects with my personal life, and let me tell you, this song proves it. If this song was released 3 years ago, I would not be who I am now. I needed to go through all these evolvement stages. And now it's so funny because the song is about owning who you are. And I can say, I finally own who I am. I am finally the unstoppable force. There is no stopping me. Domini's going to do what Domini wants to do because I got to do
Oh, Denise
what I
loves
got
to
to
hear
do.
that, right? Yeah. I was going to say the best part about this, to release the song and to have, a real Domini and not feeling like she's a plastic Barbie doll or on a puppet string. Do you feel like in regards to, because I know you have new music coming out, are you still looking for a management or that type of thing, but for them to let you have your own standards and not change you? Or do you want to still just keep it on your own, like you and your mom handle it for right now?
I think that everything happens for a reason, and right now, where I'm at, everything's working out, and I think when there's the time for someone to come in and say, I'm your biggest supporter, I see all these things that you can do, let me give you a hand, who am I to say no? You know, as long as I can stay true to me and they really are my biggest supporter, I'm completely cool with that.
And I feel like the best part of that is you're you.
I am me.
And that's the best thing, because you don't ever want anybody that doesn't feel like themselves.
Yeah, and I have to say, 3 years later, I think that's my proudest achievement, that I am me.
You are me, and you are we. And we have a pre-save going on, so everybody that's tuning in.
Yes, please. So these are the rules for the pre-save. So if you pre-save the song, you'll be one of the first people to hear it, and you'll follow me on Spotify, which is great. My goal of the month is getting to 500 pre-saves, so if we can do that, that'd be great. Obviously, I feel it will get more, but 500 would be appreciated. All you have to do is click the link in my bio on any of my social media. It should be there. Scroll down and click the arrows, and then you should get a check. If you see the check, you did it right.
And if you don't see the check, screenshot it to her, and she'll help you try doing it again.
That is correct.
When she's not busy. Because she can be busy, but it takes
Definitely
a
can be
lot.
busy.
It takes a lot of work to
Yes.
be who you are.
Yes. Love Me More is my baby, though, right now, so I'm taking care of her.
Taking care of her. That's so adorable the way you said that. It made it seem like you have to feed her and clean her diaper.
I do. I have to
and-
feed her. I have to feed her to my fans. I have to feed her to just people with venues. I have to feed her. The more she's performed, the happier she is. It's my personal child.
We want to also maybe do an event with you for Hamilton Radio, a part of it, and see if we can get you a part of it and some other singer-songwriters. You know, just reaching out and getting you a huge audience and just exposure.
That would be awesome. There should be more people like you, Danny.
Like I was like, talk to Ruben about that. He's actually the one planning it. We're trying to see if we can get another country singer too, and maybe Kane Brown. You never know who's going on, so
There you go.
never know.
There you go.
So we're getting excited, and very soon we're gonna start playing the song "Love Me More"
Oh my god.
in about 5 more minutes.
I can't. I'm so excited.
Just for everybody that's tuning in right now, this show is not really a normal DJ Danny show. It's more of one that we are promoting in regards to this new song that Dominique Monroe
3 years in the
is
making.
releasing, which was 3 years in the making, and it was, I believe, it's supposed to premiere on March 6th. Now, is there premiere time on March 6th?
8 o'clock, because I had to.
8 at night or
8
morning?
at night. 8 o'clock. 'cause I
So
need that
we're going to
lucky
have
number
Dominique
there.
explain this to her again for everybody that's tuning in. 8 is her lucky number, and here's the story why.
Yeah, so 8's my lucky number. I've always loved the shape of it. I would draw it around when I was young. And it's my birthday number, November 8th. So it's the day that I was born. But I was always obsessed with it. And then I started seeing it all over the place. And when I would see it, something amazing would happen or beneficial in my life. And so I kept keeping tabs of it. Actually, if you go on my Instagram, I have a highlight called #8. So whenever I see it, I take pictures, and something always happens that day, especially if I see 3. That's like the jackpot. But I just found out that I'm actually an 8 path number in numerology. So I'm actually born of the 8 path. And so every time I see an 8, it's actually helping me get closer to my soul's path.
Isn't that amazing, like the way you can hear that and just get a better idea of what it basically is for everyone else that's tuning in and wanting to know what 8 is or what it means. Because it's different, guys. But if you learn your astrology sign and maybe what your number is, because I was born on March 3rd, aka today, is 3 my lucky number?
We would have to figure it out.
Because my astrology sign was Pisces. So how would you know how could you find out your lucky number through that?
So you have to like add it up. There's like a whole like equation thing. We'll do it like another
my
time
gosh.
because it's a lot.
No. I
We'll
totally
definitely
understand that.
figure it out for you.
Thank you so much, Ryan Henry, for tuning in. Everybody that's tuning in, we are about to release it. Doc G, Ruben, do you guys have Love Me More?
Oh my god, this is crazy.
She's jumping up and down. This is crazy. Doc, okay.
Oh my God, here we go.
I was just waiting for them to say yes. Here it is.
Out of the dark, I'm seeing the sun. Growing for crayons, cause you are the one who taught me right from wrong. You told me I was strong. I was stuck in the world full of pretend. I was running into old dead ends, and now I know how my story goes. I gotta kiss you goodbye, but I always love you, babe. But gotta love me more. I gotta love me more. I gotta say goodbye, but I cherish everything. It made me love me more. It made me love me more. I love me more. I gotta do what I have to do, baby. I gotta love me more. I gotta do what I have to do, baby. I gotta love me more. Learning to love all my flaws. Who I am, she's more and more. I'm not scared of being alone. Feeling good, I'm ready to grow. So I'm spreading my wings, I'm ready to fly. Wanna feel like I'm alive, and now I know how my story goes. I gotta kiss you goodbye, but I always love you, babe. But gotta love me more. I gotta love me more. I gotta say goodbye, but I cherish everything. It made me love me more. It made me love me more. I love me more. I gotta do what I have to do, baby. I gotta love me more. I gotta do what I have to do, baby. I gotta love me more. It's time for me to let your hand go. And I'm not even trying to hurt your soul. I need more than what you give me, give me. I'm putting myself first. I gotta love me, love me, love me. I gotta do what I have to do, baby. I gotta love me more. I gotta do what I have to do, baby. I gotta love me more. I love me more.
Oh my gosh, are we back?
Yeah, we're back.
Okay, so the song, guys, just played, and she's jumping out of her seat as she obviously was lip singing to the whole thing.
I can't believe it.
It reminds me so much like the pop noise, like the feel of it is something like you would, well, obviously hear on the radio, but it's something like I kind of felt Bieber vibes too.
So it's really funny. So what makes the essence of the song so special is that the whole first part of this song is completely not on the radio. This is like something that you've never heard before. Like,
No, not
I
at all.
have it almost, a lot of people say it has like a Broadway feel, but it's not Broadway, it's cinematic. You feel the intensity, and it really comes from that dream. Like, you could feel in the beginning the darkness to the tunnel to the light, like the running, you really feel that intense power and energy.
Felt like I was just being pulled through the whole thing, like with someone, guiding you.
Yeah, absolutely. But then when it comes to the hook, it goes into this like urban, like pop dance feel, and I think that's what makes it so cool. It has
And
like
it gets
the
it a
best of
little
both worlds.
louder, but it helps with like the dance music.
Yeah,
the
absolutely.
EDM kind of beats. And
It's able
I
to
could see
mesh.
it definitely being maybe a little bit remixed down the road, maybe to like EDM, like a
That'd
like
be
a
cool.
club hit or
I'm down. Let's get some DJs on the track. Let's go.
something like that. So everybody, that was Love Me More, and we are going to be officially releasing it on
March 6th at 8:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
8 p.m. And for everyone else, PST. 6:30? No, it would be 8. So 10:30. It's 3 hours before. We're 3 hours ahead.
Okay, so
10:30.
yes.
I don't know Central Time.
Let's hope so.
I'm sorry to help you there, but
Oh boy.
yes. So we all just heard "Love Me More" and got a lot of good reviews of it so far. But this was just on my show. So my show, even though it branches out to everyone all over the world, and people that do tune in and they're quiet about it, let us know how you like it. Reach
Yes,
out to
please.
Domini. I'll give her a better idea. If you feel like there was something that was missing, just give her message out to her and be like, hey, maybe you needed this and this, and it'll also be perfect. But it's always nice to know what you think you could throw in. Or she has this gotta do what I gotta do challenge.
Yes,
coming up.
gotta do what I gotta do. Now you heard the hook. Gotta do what I have to do, baby. So you got that. So that
We just made her sing live, even though she doesn't feel good. I'm so sorry,
Yeah.
honey.
No. That hook, that's what I'm hoping it really does well, and I feel it in my bones that it's gonna do really well.
It's really exciting for everybody that just tuned in, though, and they got a taste of what's upcoming for Domini. So this song again is going to be released on March 6th.
Yeah, so this song, Love Me More, is going to be released on March 6th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Stay tuned.
I always sneeze. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Excuse me, guys. Wanted to let you guys know later on down the road when you do follow her and her social media, there are more things to come. So make sure that you stay alert, you stay aware of the whole situation, and find out what else she's releasing, what else is her story about, whether or not it's coming from the past, the present, or the future. It comes from everywhere, and it starts with manifestation.
Absolutely.
So with that being said, everybody just heard Love Me More. Everybody make sure you check out Domini Monroe. Give out your social media again.
Yes, Domini Monroe, so it's DOMINIMONROE. Check me out.
So Dale Ritz, one of my best friends, I think grandmother or aunt from Georgia, or South Carolina, I might be mistaken. She said awesome song.
Oh,
So the reviews are slowly coming in, like the comments and everything, but everybody that is tuning in, you just heard Love Me More. It was such an amazing song. You're going to hear the full official hit release when it comes out this Friday.
Yes, this Friday, March 6th.
Why do we keep
Love
saying
Me
March
More.
6th when we could just say Friday?
Yeah, we could just say Friday. New music
Friday at 8 p.m. Friday at 8 p.m. And I'm sure that throughout the whole day, she'll have some stuff going on to keep you in tuned for the release.
Yes.
Like, maybe she'll do a little video about what the gotta do challenge is.
Yep.
And then lead it up to the hook of the song when it plays. And then maybe a week or two after, then you bring up the challenge again and actually explain what the rules are, what you got to do, blah, blah, blah.
That is the
and who
plan.
does that. So-
And it's going to be 3 lucky winners that win $100 each.
So, Dale, who I just mentioned to you as well, said sounds a little Latin also.
Oh, cool.
You just blew her off her socks. She's
That's
so happy to
awesome.
hear that.
I heard my song Undercover. People were saying sounded Latin, has Shakira and J-Lo vibes.
Yeah.
That's cool to know. The trend's still going.
Yes. Well, it depends on your voice, like your authenticity, and how you portray it. If you sing it a certain type of way or have a little accent in the type, then you got a whole bunch of different stuff portraying each way.
I like it.
So everybody make sure you stay tuned definitely for Friday, 8 p.m. Stay tuned on her social media, Domini Monroe. You're going to hear her new song, Love Me More, and talk about your pre-save before we end the show.
Yes, so one more time, you get to hear the song first. Second now, because it was on the DJ Danny show, but
It was
second.
a DJ Danny Show exclusive, guys.
Yes. So technically, you get to hear it second. On before March 6th, you just click the link in my bio on all my social media, scroll down, and click the arrow, and wait to see a check mark, and you got it.
And again, if you guys don't know what that means or need help, reach out to us.
Absolutely.
Me, Domini, or your
Yeah.
mother, maybe.
We shall
Denise.
help. We're here
We
to help.
will. Yeah, we definitely are. Just reach out to us. Hey, I'm trying to, help Domini with a pre-save. What do I do? And we will send you the information, walk you through it. No problem. Give us a call, message us. We're here to help. Especially you, Paula. You got to do it too. I feel like in this situation also, for 2020, this is the new, I want to say the new Domini Monroe, but this is the one that wasn't being held down.
That's right.
Because the first interview that I first had you, Not that you felt like a different person. You felt like you were forced and being pushed around. The second interview that I had you, which was last year, it was more of you were slowly being released. Or like, this is weird to say, like on a rotisserie chicken, like turning.
I'm a chicken now? What is this?
But more of the fact was you were slowly just coming out. Like you felt like you were being cooked, coming out of the fire.
Yes, coming out
Something
of the fire.
like that. And now you're walking through walls, tunnels.
Yes, well, feeling the walls, and then walking through tunnels.
Yes. And you're seeing the new light, the light on the other side that led you.
Isn't it
Which pulled you to
crazily
yourself.
deep? Like, it's so deep. Like, when I think of this dream, I'm like, wow. Like, I can't even.
Now, can I
my
ask, you
goal-
really like visioned this, right? Like,
Yeah, no,
did
this-
you wake up with it?
I
or
woke
did
up
you-
with this dream. No, this was like a real dream that I had. I'll repeat this dream one more time. So, in this dream, where Love Me More came from a dream, the dream was I was in the dark, complete darkness, and I found out that there was hands over my eyes, and then when they were released, I was just in the dark, and I was 13 and there was a 13-year-old boy, and then we felt like something was going to chase us, so we started to run. The 13-year-old boy is gone, and I'm running by myself in the dark, pitch black, and there's a candle on the floor. So I stop running, I pick up the candle, and I see that there's walls. So I feel the walls, and I see I'm in a tunnel, I'm not in the dark, and I feel the walls out, and I make it out, and the moon is shining, the stars are shining, and I finally feel at peace, I feel calm, I feel good. And then all of a sudden I hear a voice coming in from the tunnel, and I use my voice to bring the person out, and it's the 13-year-old version me. And I'm the me now. So I take her hand and we become one. And then finally I feel not even just at peace, but I feel free, and I feel the happiest I've ever been. Complete.
And on that note, guys, you definitely need to make sure you stay tuned to her social media on Friday. When you also post things, make sure you tag it on my social media so I can help share it for you on Friday.
Got it.
But thank you again, Dominique, for being here. This was so much fun.
Thank you for being the first to
So
hear Let Me More.
excited. I was like, it's so exciting, though, that we planned this and, throughout your...
Oh my God, Let Me More was your birthday gift.
What?
It was your birthday gift.
It was my birthday gift?
Yeah, it was like your birthday gift.
Oh my God, thank you. Yeah, I was going to say because it's my birthday. See, I'm all over the place today. I'm just crazy. No, it was amazing to hear, really exciting. And I can't wait to hear more music. Just to feel the real you, and you don't feel forced or pushed around.
Right.
And thank you for coming also, with the sickness and everything that you dealt with this week. I had no idea. Nobody tells me anything until they come to the studio.
It's been a lot, but as I said, unstoppable force. So made through.
Yep.
Making
And
it
she
through.
released her song, and it's coming out, guys, this Friday for everyone to hear. Make sure you pre-save it. Also, everyone that needs help, contact us. Thank you all so much for tuning in to the 2 shows of me rambling and talking about my life and interviewing my amazing guest, as Dominique Monroe should be.
Love you, Danny.
Love you too. Thank you. Thank you all so much. Make sure you tune in next week with Robert Torti from, everybody knows him from, he played the Pharaoh on, my God, Joseph and the Technicolor Dreamcoat movie with Donny Osmond.
Very cool.
And he played Kurt, almost not Kurt Cameron, Kurt Martin on Sweet Life of Zach and Cody, which is
Hey.
known as the father of Zach and Cody. So everybody make sure you tune in. Mary Rose is going to be co-hosting that with us. We'll be doing Skype video as well. Maybe we'll take some questions and callers from you guys as well. But thank you all so much for tuning in. I will speak with you next week. Have a great one. All right, we're out. Boo. Want to take a picture?
Oh, wait, this is still on. I don't know how this just happened. Wait.
Good.
No, I don't know. Bye.
Boy.
And now.
Oh my God.
See
Nuh-uh.
that?
Nuh-uh.
What?
Emily Osment just wished me a happy birthday.
Who?
Emily Osment. Oh.
Look at you.
Oh my God. Hey. I was like, I told her that I think we're still Facebook.
Wait.
We're off.
Did the